I traveled for 10 hours, 15 minutes to Guarulhos Airport in Brazil, Sao Paulo. And I was ushered into my hotel room. And unfortunately for me, my body clock did not adjust. So I was feeling sleepy when people were awake, and I was wide awake when people went to sleep. And it was like that for 7 days. And the prophets that raised us said to us that anytime you find it difficult to sleep, make it prayer, and Satan will help you sleep. Satan will show up. He will provide help for you. He will provide help for you. So I remember the words of the old prophets, and I stood up and I began to pray in tongues. And as I started praying in tongues, I fell into a trance. I fell into a trance and I saw a committee. That was when I saw John Knox in the spirit. Out of the 12 intercessors, the tour guide I have, I think it was an angel, I think so. All right, the tour guide I had pointed to those men. They were wearing white linen and they were tall into the heavens. He said that one in their middle is John Knox. And I heard them crying. The cry was like thunder. So I asked, I said, what's happening there? I said, they are petitioning God that the things that God promised them in prayer, those things have not yet happened on earth. Meanwhile, they have gone on record. Because of that, a committee was set up, and I could only recognize Joel and Abraham and Joel. They were in the committee. There were other people, but I just recognized these two people. And so a committee was set up, and a detachment of angels were given to this committee to send on errands. The angels were given a lamp. The ones that came to Africa are the only ones that I saw. The ones that went elsewhere, I didn't see them. The ones that came to Africa, I saw them. The lamp, if it comes on your head, then a color will appear. They were looking for color yellow. And I saw Africa, so vast, so many colors, but yellow. I turned to my tour guide, and my tour guide said the reason why yellow is cast is because preachers that preach the truth, teachers that teach the truth in Africa are few. Yellow. For that night, that first night, they saw no yellow. So I woke up from the trance. I got the prayer point for the night. I began to pray for yellow. Now, if you hear my prayer point, you think I'm mad. I've gone insane. Lord, you can say that there are no teachers in Africa that teach the kingdom. Oh my God, I began to cry. And then the next night again, I could not sleep. I stood again in prayer. I fell into another trance. It continued from that time. From that point, they found 6. Surprisingly, I was one of them. By mercy. By the mercy of God. I was one of them. So we're going through screening. The first level of the screening, I was the best. Second level, I was the best. Third level, I was the best. Fourth level, I was the best. Fifth level, I was disqualified. I was wondering, and they didn't tell me my error. And then the vision left. I hope you know the prayer point. That was a prayer session where I can be praying prayers of faith one night and repenting the other night, face down. Jesus. Said that. I began to pray again. I fell into another trance. Then one man that I don't know in that council stood up. So I know him. The man, I told you I know Abraham, I know Joel, but I didn't know that guy. He stood up. I said, no. So based on his recommendation, I passed what stage was that? 5. And there were 6 stages. And the man did not allow me to him. And we came for the 6th stage. That one was easy. I passed. That was when the encounters began. And I knew that all of that was taking place because of something that had taken place in the United Kingdom, in intercession. Yeah. So when I came last time, I went to Edinburgh to locate the house of John Knox. I know you'll not believe me, but I will tell you what happened. And I went upstairs. I said, okay, this is his study table. He used to sit on this seat, so I sat there. And then a fire for 45 minutes. A fire. Is that fire I brought here today? That fire. You know what the Lord said? He says, spread that fire, spread it. So tonight is a night of fire. You will taste of that fire. It's a realm of records. There are many things that will happen if you don't get the intel that this was on record. You will not even understand the operation of a man that God gave the privilege to receive that intelligence. God will need to awaken us in the spirit. He will need to smuggle some things into your dreams in the night to show you why you are dwelling in Manchester, why you are dwelling in Sheffield, why you are dwelling around this corridor, because something mighty is about to happen.